What is divine timing? Today we wish to speak to you about divine timing. It is an interesting phrase, for in our reality there is no space or time. In our reality we see all possibilities occurring all at once. We witness you traveling through this matrix of infinite possibility, experiencing specific spaces, situations, and times, simply because you tune into them. Imagine that there are an infinite number of television programs being broadcast all at once. Imagine you had access to each and every one of them. You would simply take your remote control and point it at the TV after having selected your desired program. Presto! Your program appears. Likewise, and you have heard us use this analogy before, you hold the remote control that selects your life experiences. It is with your energy field, your thoughts and feelings, both conscious and unconscious, that you tune into realities and possibilities that will become real in your life. So what then, is divine timing if there is truly no real space and time? We would describe it this way. Divine timing occurs when you are in a perfect vibrational match to the essence of your desired outcome. Divine timing is more about a confluence of vibrations rather than a specific time period. For example, if you asked us, when will I have a wonderful Hawaiian vacation with my family? We would peek ahead and see when you are ready to receive the abundance to support your vacation, when you are ready to take time off, when you are ready to believe with absolute faith and joy that all parties involved will joyfully participate in your dream, and when their schedules will also permit participation. Here is where it gets tricky in the human mind, and here is where it is easy to fall into victimized thinking. What if my spouse worries about money and argues that we cannot ever go on vacation, you ask us. What is divine timing then? How long is it going to take him or her to get in alignment with me? Suddenly you feel at the mercy of others. In that case we would urge you to focus on the feeling of having a beautiful and loving vacation with your family. We'd tell you to focus on loving your family right now, creating that feeling of a loving family vacation in every single interaction, all inside of you. Think of it this way. If you were to nag your spouse, reason with him or her, beg, plead, etc., you would find all the doors to your dream closing. That kind of behavior says, I don't believe you are in alignment with me. I have to force you or convince you. No one wants to feel that kind of pressure. They resist. You are creating a self-fulfilling prophecy that says, you are my adversary in this dream. Your energy is anything other than conducive to their cooperation. Suppose you say, I do believe I can create this trip. I know it is coming. But then the following weeks say, why isn't it working? Your doubt belies the fact that your energy is not yet 100% focused in faith. You cannot influence others involved in your dream if you remain in doubt. Instead, suppose you remain loving, kind, understanding, and focused. To you the trip is already a fact. You say to your spouse, I know we'll get to Hawaii someday. I have no clue how, but I love you so much I can't wait for us to share that joy. Aloha. That is an entirely different energy, dear ones. Your spouse might grumble and say, well, I don't know how, but in your loving anticipation you'd be infectious with belief. You'd be infectious with desire. Infectious with joy. In that vibration the essence of your dream has to come true. You are completely ignoring their resistance, and reveling in your own joyful anticipation. In that vibration, not feeling any pressure from you whatsoever, your spouse might start thinking, how can we make that happen? It sounds like so much fun. You might win a trip. You might be gifted one. And if your spouse didn't fall into line, for some reason, you'd find that perhaps another family invites you and the kids, and suddenly your spouse doesn't want to be left out after all. Divine timing is not about waiting for God to figure out when it is best for you to receive your dream. It is simply about the divine mind, the source, setting up the universe to run in such a fashion that when you and all you wish to involve are a perfect vibrational match for your dream, then it is the perfect time to have it. Sometimes, dear ones, you have not yet fully grown into the vibration of your dreams. Sometimes, even subtly, you do not yet know you are worthy. As soon as you do, then, in perfection they will arrive. The Angels. Channeled by Ann Albers.